Ladies and gentlemen, kings and queens, welcome back to another video. It is your host, Ordinary Guy, back at it again with a chess reaction. So, today, we're actually going to review this very important game. This game that I'm about to show you guys, really, like right now, literally was the game that, the breakthrough game of me making 1700 ELO on chess.com. And it's an amazing feat that I can't believe I'm actually here. Like, when I got back into chess back in 2021, I believe, I was like maybe anything from 11 to 1200, and I've been that for a long time. But then thanks to Gotham Chess and learning and growing in chess, I started leveling up from 12 to 13, and then from 13 to 14. I remember that was a feat right there. Then breaking 15, which is a big feat for most chess players, because most people 15 or higher ELO, you're probably better than 95% of everybody in chess, you know, or at least if you want to consider chess.com with like millions of subscribers or accounts on chess.com, you're better than 95%. And then once you get to like 16, and then now I've finally made it to 17, it's just an amazing feat, and I'm just happy I'm here. So in this game, the accuracy of my play was 82%. Not bad, it's solid, but I like to get accuracies of 90 or above. That's when I really know I played a good game. My opponent played 67.7, and I'm the black pieces, he's the white pieces. So let's just dive on in and see what this game is about. So my opponent played e4, which is perfect for me because I play the Caro-Kann. So e4, c6, he plays knight c3. One thing that's kind of annoying for me is I noticed that a lot of people, if they don't play the advanced variation of the Caro-Kann, they play the knights. They play either f3 or c3. I think I see f3 more often, and then it kind of forces an exchange variation most times when I play d5. And I think for me personally, I'm not as comfortable with the exchange variation, but I'm learning to get better at it. So I did that. He actually didn't take, and he pushed. I don't think that was the best move. As you can see, the best move is d4, which was probably what I was expecting, or at least to take. I don't know. Let's just find out. I wonder if taking was actually a good move. Let's see if he takes. Is that a decent move or not? Let's find out. It's loading. Loading. Because normally in that position, most people just kind of take, and then you take back, and then they play d4, and you kind of just get into an exchange variation. I have the stockfish depth very, very deep in, so that's why it's taking so long to load. So while we wait for that, maybe I should change it for now. Change it for fast, standard. Let's see if it changes. So d4, he takes. Let's see if it. 5 seconds. I changed it. It should be faster now. Yeah, I don't know what's taking so long. But anyways, let's just go back. So he pushed, and then I go bishop f5. Then he goes queen h5, which I see what he was trying to do, but it was just a bad move. I think his logic was to attack the bishop moves, and then he pushed a pawn or something, trying to get a checkmate or something like that. I don't even, I just ignored it and continued setting up and developing my pieces. He brought out the knight, decent move. I did this. I don't remember why I pushed this pawn for whatever reason. I don't know what was the fear here, or like why. I think the logic was I thought he might push pawn to g4, and then like I don't know. That's actually not a good move. It's good, but it's not the best move or an excellent move. So push the pawn, and then I go over here. This is an inaccuracy. Why is this an inaccuracy? Knight d7 was best. I don't know why this is an inaccuracy. I don't know. So then he moves the bishop there, attacking my queen. It's actually a good move. Well, in terms of like his logic was good to attack the queen, and his thought process was if I take the bishop, he would just take my rook. But I think this is a bad idea because I actually moved over here, which is interesting. I could have just blocked it. That was another inaccuracy. So my mindset was more like, oh, his knight is pinned to the king, so let me help but then he just goes back, then I just kind of continue with my development. Now this part, my mindset was to stay there, because if he did take, I'll take the rook, so that's why I didn't go back. But now it's saying I should have went back, because I guess to protect g7, but I don't know why. Okay, so this was the first mess up that my opponent made. He went over here, and then I think I think him going there, he trapped himself, because he can't go up, he can't go to the side, he can't go diagonal, he can't go down, he can't, so he traps himself by going there. He's supposed to just stay there, so because f7 to h5 for the queen was actually how he gets out of it. And I guess developing the knight to d4 was the best move, because you get to center your knight. But instead he got his queen trapped, and that was it for him. Like, that's practically losing, Then he does this. At this point you can just kind of start trading pieces. He took over there, I took the pawn, he attacked me again, I took the other pawn, so I'm just eating pawns as I go. And then he takes my pawn a7. He's not thinking at this point, because then he just like hangs his knight, then he hangs another pawn, then I move out the way attacking his, then now everything is just kind of hanging. Bishop to h3, which is an inaccuracy, because everything's now hanging, you're just letting everything hang. He moves out the way, I take, which is actually a miss, because I could have took. Oh, I had mate in two. I took here, which messed it all up, but I actually could have went here, where he was forced to go here, and then I checkmate him here. Because if I check him here, he can't go here, he can't move there because of the knight. He can't move here because his own pieces. He can't go here because of the knight as well. Even if he could, he can't take because the bishop nicely placed over here. Yeah, the only place he had to go was up here, and then this just leads to checkmate in two, and I can't believe it. So I missed that, and I took this instead, just kind of eating up stuff, and he's just like letting me take stuff. I could have even taken the knight if I wanted to, but because he's so close to checkmate here, I just started attacking him. Now there you go. So even though I didn't get mate in two, I still found mate in three after that when he messed up. He couldn't go anywhere. Like right here, I blocked off everything. The only place he can go is there. Once you go there, thanks to this bishop, I was able to go right there. Checkmate. So that was my last game to finally break through for 1700. I was super excited for this. Let's go back to and analyze the moves where I went wrong. So according to this, I should have left it here and just developed the knight. I don't really know why. Let's see. This move doesn't hurt you much, but it doesn't help either. The best move develops the knight off the starting square and gets into the action. Is that all? I guess maybe the issue with bishop to b4 is that you can easily get attacked by a3, and then even if you go down to c5, you can get attacked again with d4, and then you end up going back anyway. So like moving it to a spot or moving it to a square where your bishop has to retreat and you move your bishop twice is probably the issue. But my logic was, even if he did attack me here, and let's say he did attack me here, I was just gonna take the knight just to double up the pieces, you know. That was my logic. But sometimes, you know, even if that happens, then there's also this, and then he gets like a, you know, so maybe it wasn't the best thing. Another mistake that I made was queen to a5. The idea I thought was good, but I guess coming back was also fine. I don't know. I like the idea, but according to this, it says you overlook an opportunity to block an attack on a vulnerable queen. You know, This blocks an attack on the vulnerable queen. I mean, I don't know. I think my idea was still good, but I guess it's not the best move. Then after that, the next mistake I made was castling here. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material. This moves the bishop to safety. But I knew he couldn't take, that's why I left it there. Keep the pressure. But even if I did go back here, it still doesn't protect this, right? So I mean, I don't know. Okay, g4 was another mistake. They still wanted me to bring, oh, g4 was a mistake, and he did take. Yeah, so g4 was definitely a mistake because I didn't realize that the knight is protecting the rook now. So in him taking is just a free piece plus an attack on the queen, and then, you know, so I had no choice but to lose a bishop, where even though I'm still winning because I have a knight, I still lost. But then him playing the wrong moves, what helps me still gets in the game. And then he got tunnel vision, where he's just picking up pieces and forget his knight was hanging, and made everything worse for himself. And I'm just literally picking up everything else. And I had mate here, boom, boom. Can you believe that? And the next move, so g4 was the mistake that I made. Then the next mistake was this, just missing the checkmate. Though I was winning regardless, but missing it. And according to this, I played like a 1800, which is pretty good. Because right now I'm a 1700, so anything higher is always great. It says you really outplayed your opponent in that one. The opening was balanced. You were a cut above your opponent in the middle game. In my opening, I played 87.3%, and my middle game, I played 79.3%. My opponent played 83.3% in the opening, and in the middle game, he played 54.2%. So the middle game is where he pretty much lost, making a lot of mistakes. So yeah, so this was the game that helped me break through to get to 1700, and I was super excited and happy. It's to the point where I don't even play rapid games anymore because I don't want to lose elo to go down, because that sucks. So what I've been doing was my blitz games, my blitz elo was like 1,000, and I started playing blitz games, and in a couple of days I shot up from 1,000 to like 1350. That was like around the highest that I went. But now I'm kind of stuck there, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, I don't want to, part of me want to keep playing in the blitz so I get better at like thinking faster and stuff, because I'm playing 5-minute games right now versus rapid is 10 minutes. And then once I get better at blitz, and what my goal is, I want to level up to 1700 with my blitz as well, so that once I get there, now I feel more accomplished, like, you know, I am truly like a 1700 player, and then I can like go back to rapid and play some games, you know. So yeah, so this is my game. I'm excited and happy I finally made it to 1700, and you know, the next step is 1800, and like I can't believe I'm this high up, and I'm proud of myself. because like the goal is 2,000. If I can get to 2,000, that's amazing. I can't believe I'm looking at this number right now, because I was literally like 1,200 2 years ago. So it's unbelievable. And yeah, so that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and tell me what you think. You know, and for everyone that's been supporting so far, thank you so much for supporting. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.